All of us have experienced times in our lives when we have been wronged or hurt by another person. In the best scenarios, we get an acknowledgement of the wrong and an apology. That leads to forgiveness, and a relationship that was once broken is restored. But what happens when we don't get an apology or even an admission of wrongdoing by the person who hurt us? What happens when we're wrong multiple times? Do I need to forgive in those situations? Do I need to forgive over and over? Does forgiveness depend on the one who wronged us admitting it and apologizing? Well, Jesus was asked the same question. In Matthew 18:21, Peter asked, "How many times should I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times?" Jesus answered, "Not 7 times, but 77 times." In other words, there's no limit on the number of times God expects us to forgive another person. I know this is hard because we all struggle with situations that hold very real feelings, and often our hurt runs deep. And there's just something in all of us that wants justice or, at a minimum, an admission of guilt. But I want to ask you this question. Is there anything good that can come from withholding forgiveness? I know from personal experience that the answer is no. When we don't forgive, it changes who we are. We become bitter. I define bitterness as the poison I drink waiting for someone else to die. Bitterness enslaves us to the point that we are not free to love others well. Hebrews 12:15 says, "Watch out that no poisonous root of bitterness grows up to trouble you, corrupting many." You see, bitterness not only damages your heart, but it affects everyone around you. I'm always blown away at the thought that Jesus, a perfect, sinless, and innocent man, while enduring the harshest of unjust punishments, was still able to say to God, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." His example is for us to follow. If you are struggling with forgiving someone, I encourage you to reach out to God and ask Him to heal the areas of your heart that are hurting. I'll leave you with this verse. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as in Christ God forgave you.